Welcome to the Jocular Spectacular, where we jocularly talk about spectacular things. Hopefully the audio's not shit and the game audio is just completely, But I'm here with TehTeaBagz, the friend I've known longest since second grade. We've known each other for 25-ish years. How's it going?
TehTeaBagz. No, just kidding. I'm not a Pokemon where I can only say my own name. I'm pretty good. How are you?
Great. Yeah, today we're playing, alright, I guess those other two randos are doing
Wow.
We're playing the hot new internet sensation Warzone.
Yeah, it really is hot. I'm seeing this thing all over the place. SNL just did a skit with a bunch of Warzone clips in it.
Oh, how topical.
I know. It penetrated the zeitgeist quite quickly.
Well, BRs have been hot for a year. But yeah, speaking of hot, it's warming up. Springtime. How's the gardening going? Oh, fuck me.
Speaking of hot, how are your shins doing?
A guy landed next to me and moved on. He did not finish the job. So sloppy on his part.
I'll finish you off, Daddy.
Thank you, Daddy. But yeah, have you been able to get some gardening going on? Because I know it's been colder this past week.
I have. We need to run away from this location like ASAP.
Oh, I know. Oh, yeah,
oh God. I have been doing some gardening, albeit virtual gardening.
Animal Crossing?
Yep, me and Jay have been caught up in the Animal Crossing.
How's the turnip market?
Funny, that's kind of a sensitive subject. So something happened to me. Something terrible happened to me. We had a really good price because the stock market fluctuates twice a day. And I was playing Warzone with you, actually. And the store was about to close. And I missed the opportunity to sell. So I'm like, okay, maybe I can pull a fast one. Go into my Switch menu. And I set the time zone to Central Time instead of Eastern Time.
They thought that through.
Well, everything I saw was that if you turn off the internet sync and you mess with the settings there, it'll be cool. But I'm like, well, I'm gonna keep the internet sync on, but change the time zone. Nope, immediately destroyed all my turnips and lost countless thousands of bells. It's terrible.
Daddy, no.
So rest in peace, my Animal Crossing bank account.
That's what you get, you dirty, rotten cheater.
The Animal Crossing is like teaching Generation Z how to be dirty capitalist. Like, it's actually kind of insane. This guy keeps forcing you to upgrade your house, and the prices keep going up and up. So it forces all these, well, I guess me as a millennial, but all the Gen Z that are playing it as well, to go to these remote islands and completely strip them of all the resources.
But yeah, Tom Nook is gaming's greatest capitalist.
Oh man. So I'm pretty sure Animal Crossing is funded by the GOP or something like that.
Oh, for sure. And you're not this is your first foray into Animal Crossing, right?
Yeah.
Because yeah, I have some lefty people I know who are like, hey, why didn't you tell me this was super capitalist? I assume people knew, man. But this is blown up and it's bigger than it's ever been, so you got a lot of new people.
Yeah, I honestly feel a little bit bad when I go and catch all these bugs and fish, and I'm just doing it so I can go buy some garden gnomes for my house or something.
Some useless. It's not even a real garden gnome for your house.
Hey, fuck off. These garden gnomes are incredible, and unfortunately you can only buy 5 per day, but I'm buying 5 every day, and I'm going to have an army of garden gnomes.
Nice. Do you have Isabel singing any cool tunes?
Not yet. But I need to figure out how to get her to sing the Soviet anthem or something.
Oh yeah, everybody's been doing that. Alright, I smell rooftop.
Oh, yeah. It's like,
I can climb the radio tower and parachute down.
okay. Or we can pull a car up here, too. Yeah, look at us,
Whichever
problem
one,
solving.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, if you're a nihilist, then Animal Crossing is not the game for you. Because that's just going to exacerbate your views about how pointless everything.
No, I've been balls deep in survival horror games outside of Warzone and Overwatch.
Oh, really? Like outside of Resident Evil 3?
Resident Evil 3, and then I never played the DLC for Resident Evil 5, so I went back and played that.
Nice.
And then Evil Within 2 is only $10, and it just released on GOG, my storefront of choice, so I'll be picking that up. Well, not will be, I have picked that up, and I'll be picking that up.
What's the premise of that one? The Evil Within?
Spooky shit. You're in some, I don't know, man. It's like a 90s sci-fi movie. You're networked. It's hard to describe. I don't want to describe it right now. I'm trying to balance conversation and not getting shot from a distance.
Are you kidding me? This is a really relaxing game, and we're just two guys running around collecting resources.
Field, man. Yeah.
It's fine.
We could be doing this in Animal Crossing. Just be two guys running around a field collecting stuff.
I think Call of Duty Warzone basically is Animal Crossing. Like, you nailed it.
It's communal. Armor up.
Thank you, Daddy.
I have so much money. I'm flush with cash. I'm flush with cash.
What were we talking about?
I don't know.
The Warzone Animal Crossing crossover just really sent.
I've got so much money to buy a ton of shit.
Okay. Spooky games.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna ask you if it involves a handy cam and like AA batteries, and you're just running around trying to like, not use up all your batteries. I think I've seen a lot of. Okay.
This one's made by the creator of Resident Evil, so it kind of plays out like the modern Resident Evil games. 2 is fun though, because 2 is all about dealing with the protagonist's trauma from the first game.
Oh.
Yeah.
How are the jump scares?
Decent. It's not. The first game's way scarier than 2, but the second game's just a much better game to play.
Okay.
Got a sniper rifle.
Orange sniper if you want it. What are we running towards?
I thought we were going to a buy zone. Yeah.
Ah, yes, that's right.
Oh god.
No, it was blue.
Oh my. Oh, that's us.
Oh, I've got a UAV already.
See, this game's got jump scares.
Ooh, loadout drop.
These guys are on it, man.
I'm gonna drop my money.
Extra cash if you need it.
I dropped my money too. These guys seem like they're very fiscally responsible. They're gonna do wonderful things with our hard-earned cash.
They're good boys. They're good daddies.
Daddy. Another one?
What?
Hi.
Oh, maybe he wants guns from 2 different loadouts.
Oh, okay. All right. I like that. I can fuck with that. So, anyways, gardening in real life has not really been a thing so far. It's been completely replaced by Animal Crossing gardening. But I've really been into baking lately.
You
so there's
basic
that.
whitey. All you Instagram bakers.
Hey, I was baking before COVID-19.
You gonna drive? Oh, we're waiting for. I think everyone's. No.
I'll drive for cover.
Okay, there we go.
I'll take passenger. I'll drive.
What? What's going on?
That's called the American Fire Drill. Right there, that's what that was.
So our buddy Dr. Crap just posted a sick tune on SoundCloud.
Yeah, he did. That's good. That guy's got an ear for interesting music, but he's been out of the game for years, so it's good to see him back on the scene.
It was inspired by Watchmen, and it matches Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross perfectly.
Full disclosure, I haven't seen Watchmen. I think you guys maybe watched that movie at my house, and I slept through the entire thing or something like that.
The HBO Watchmen.
Okay, all right.
Which is a sequel to the comics.
Gotcha.
It's quite good. And the soundtrack is good too. Oh, shit. Of course,
wow.
We're at the hospital.
Yeah. You should get Dr. Crap to do the like an intro for one of these spectaculars. One of these jockstrap locker room talkulars.
Alright, back in the car, everybody.
I'll drive.
Oh boy.
I'll come along.
I'll take passenger.
Have you made any music lately?
No,
I mean the past decade.
I guess by that criteria, then yes, but it's been a few years. It's like one of those things that, you know, when we moved to Maryland a couple years ago, I was like, oh, I should get back into music making, and then it never happened. And I would like to at some point, but here I am playing Warzone, so gotta have priorities.
I re-downloaded Fruity Loops, but have not installed it. Gonna make some sick beats.
No Fruity Loops. That's got one of the best user interfaces for a digital audio workstation. And I think people give it a lot of shit because they're like, oh, it's Fruity Loops. It's not like a music production thing, but you know what? Fuck off.
I know, we're just casuals. We're casual folks.
Oh my god!
Alright, oh my god.
Oh, they're everywhere. This is horrible.
Well, that's some music have you been listening to lately?
I am just so startled. That was like the equivalent of getting bitten by a tarantula in Animal Crossing. It just comes out of nowhere, and then you're just teleported somewhere else, and you gotta fight for your life.
That thing? You get
Yeah.
bit by them?
Yeah, you get attacked by tarantulas, and they're really fast. And
some of the least poisonous spiders.
he's far left. Left side.
Oh, that was a botch. Terrible.
Nice job.
Terrible.
As far as music, I've been listening to 2 categories of music, and they all involve YouTube recommending me things based on algorithms.
Oh, you're a slave of the numbers, baby.
I absolutely am.
Man, we spent so much money on stuff, and now we're dead.
Yeah, it turns out the old standby, like, Joy Boys driving around in a car tactic is not very advantageous. Are you spectating me right now?
Yes.
Oh no,
Well,
it's a lot
you
of
should
pressure.
have heartbeat sensor and see if there was another squad.
Oh!
Daddy, no! Daddy.
Daddy, I got burned. Alright, now we get to watch Swarm.
Alright, Swarm. You got this, Swarm.
So yeah, the main thing that I've been listening to is there's this awesome YouTube stream, and it only streams 1970s and 1980s Japanese funk.
Oh, very algorithm.
So yeah, call me a weeb, but
You are a
it's
weeb.
the job done.
It's cool music, though.
What have you been listening to?
A lot of. I've recently made 2 playlists on Spotify. One of them is 12 songs that are all the first tracks off of albums. The second playlist
Nice.
are all last tracks off of albums. Because it's like me and Phil had a conversation a while back of just like, are you like a first track guy or a last track guy? You know, and there's the kind of person who prefers, because they each, you know, first and last tracks have different moods to them, generally speaking.
Where did you and Phil fall out on these questions?
He's a last guy. I'm a first guy.
I think I could have guessed that probably.
Well, no, normally I don't listen to music. I mainly listen to podcasts,
I see
and then every once in a while, I listen to music and remember like, oh yeah, music is cool. It like makes you feel things and shit. It's art. It's pleasant. But yeah.
What a revelation!
I know, right? But two musical acts I've been meaning to get into more. It's a band called Pale Waves and Amy Shark.
Wow.
One of Amy Shark's songs is on Schitt's Creek, so pretty sure you've heard it because you and the wife introduced me to Schitt's Creek.
The laugh. Yeah, some quality TV. So if it's on Schitt's Creek, it's probably great.
Yeah, it is. And also on the first tracks playlist, the first track is the first track from her latest album.
Well, I think I'm a first track guy.
Yeah, they're generally more upbeat and get you moving.
Mm-hmm. I can see Dr. Crap being a last track guy.
That nerd.
I feel like we're starting to draw a correlation between like musical taste and like sophisticated musical taste. But
no, I definitely see Andy as more sophisticated than us.
We're just basic bitches listening to the
he
first
is
track.
a doctor of crap. We're just a couple of shitheads. Oh god, this is gonna be fun seeing how well Swarm does.
I don't know why he didn't like go loot a house or something. Go.
Dude, they're probably camped out. It's based on where he is. You kidding me? You should just hide out here until the gas comes in, and hopefully everybody else gets gas, and he picks him off with the Glock.
Well, this is good. I mean, at least there's no pressure on me right now.
All on Swarm, and he doesn't know. Recently, the Gorillaz
Oh god.
released a track that might be my favorite song of the year.
Wow.
It's a collaboration with Peter Hook, who is the bassist of New Order, which is one of my favorite bands. And it sounds like a New Order song. I love it.
We'll post a link below, folks.
What's next?
Yeah, I'll post plugs for Blue Main, which is the song from Dr. Crap. Based after Dr. Manhattan, Dr. Crap and Dr. Manhattan. They're in the description below. The sound of those planes always scares the shit out of me. Oh god, he's still alive. He's still alive.
This dude literally had like less than 5 HP.
Yeah, hopefully we make it to at least top 10. Oh boy.
Oh, no. I don't think this is going to last.
No, I don't think it will either. So, do you think you will be getting some gardening done this year?
I think so. At some point, like probably just buy some pre-grown flowers. Probably won't do anything from seed. But there's a lot of guilt right now. If I were to just go to Home Depot, like, am I allowed to do that? I don't know.
Yeah, you can, dude.
Should I be doing that?
Yes. Everything might collapse. You need to start a self-sustaining garden now. All right, we're gunned up.
Nice. Yeah, I got to start digging up my fallout shelter, I guess, for the upcoming nuclear war.
Still...
Probably do some herbs, maybe. I don't know.
You should grow sweet potatoes. Everyone loves sweet potatoes, and then
They do.
Make sweet potato pie come Thanksgiving.
I don't know why, but I thought of Jasper from The Simpsons just now, and you said.
Ooh.
I could just like picture him being like,
Potato pie.
sweet potato pie. That's a pad. And then he like takes out his teeth and starts smacking his lips and is being all like gross old person. You know how they.
Oh yeah, old people are the grossest. Keep stealthing away, buddy. Top
This guy's really doing it.
I like this guy, man. He's getting it done. Not doing my jackassery of running around like a jackass. Head first.
See, I kind of like your play style because you, like during the earlier phases of the game, it's a lot of like reckless running out, you know, jumping into vehicles and whatever. But early on in the game, like people aren't really hunting you down that much, so it's not that big of a deal. But towards the latter part of the game, like in this phase right here, you're more prone to hunker down, set traps, and just be ready for like some kind of ambush. And so I think your playstyle, yeah, look at this guy go. Like your playstyle does well in Warzone. Because if you're being super conservative on the beginning of the match and at the end, like your matches are going to last forever. They're not going to be fun. And you just like wasted a half an hour of your life like unnecessarily sneaking around.
I'm the bait boy out there to stir the hornet's nest while you and Josh clean up with the sniper kills.
And if we die like in the first 5 minutes of a match, then it wasn't meant to be.
Dude, this guy
Go on to the next
is
one.
on point with his gun.
He's shooting laser beams out here. Oh, here he goes. Oh, no!
There we go.
All right. We really earned the 7th place.
We did. It's like we got carried like back in the day by J-Boy. Our clan is named after because I thought his name said Joy Boy. Alright, and that's it for this Jocular Spectacular. See ya!
It's been great.
Bye.
Bye, Daddy! Bye, Daddy!